Hello, welcome to Seen It All. Today we're going to talk about the Oscar-winning movie. It is Sinners. Now, if you haven't seen it, highly recommend it. It is worth every award it won. The movie is about um, it's a horror film, but it's also supernatural, and it takes place in Jim Crow, Mississippi era, 1932. So that's why you'll see all the houses and no electricity in there. It's all candlelit. They
Yeah.
faced yeah brothers. There's two brothers who are returning home from Chicago to start a juke joint in Mississippi. They faced a horror of racism there, and then also a bloodthirsty vampire force that threatens their community. And then it's basically they fight for their survival the whole movie. It's a great movie. I loved it. I already spoiled it by saying I loved it, but
This is all he's talked about for the past 6 months, guys. However long.
So, fun facts about Sinners, if you guys didn't know, is that I don't know if you ever watched the what do you call it? What's it called? Puss in Boots, the newer one, the last one that came out, where the wolf came out as Death and was chasing him, and he was scared. This movie used that concept of the red eyes from the wolf. The director in an interview said that he liked that, and he's never seen that in a
I
movie.
like that too.
So that's why
Yeah.
you'll see the head vampire and the
Yeah.
vampires, their red eyes at night and everything. So it's pretty cool that they took that from a kid's movie. All the performance in that movie, the music was done live. So it was recorded and boom, that's it. Pretty cool to see.
That's why
There's
some of it wasn't
what do you
so
call
good.
oh my
Yeah, it's
god. Anyways, the Jim character, I don't know when he's driving in the car and he stands up and he tells the prisoners, "Stay strong, you'll survive, I'll be there." And then he tells a story about why they're there in jail, and then how one of his friends got convicted, falsely convicted, and he got lynched and all this. And then he started to hum and talk about singing about the what happened, and it's basically to show you how the blues is being created right in front of you. So you're getting to see how
That makes sense.
music.
I was wrong about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it just shows you that effect. Yeah, the surreal montage club Juke was filmed one single shot, so that's pretty cool to see. I wonder how they
wow.
did all that. You know, but yeah, no, he had a stand in for his double, but he did play twins throughout the movie, one of his hardest roles. And he said that he had twin consultants go in there, and one of them said that. Well, he asked them, he's like, "Hey, how come you guys are always sitting together?" And he said, and then the twin said that people get scared to see the twins be apart. So if they see them apart, people are freak out. They don't know how to handle that because they see the same person in two different areas. So they always have to sit together to make people comfortable. So, yeah, man. But the movie deals with Irish, Italian, and then black lore about the vampire. That's why with Remick, you don't really get a past. They don't tell you, but he gives you little pieces of it by telling you he's, especially when he was quoting the Bible, how the people who quoted this Bible, went after my people. We were fighting and all that. So pretty cool to see that. And then
I got the
for
verse right
me,
here.
the coolest thing, yeah, and then the coolest thing for me in this whole movie is just that it's a vampire that had emotions by listening to a song, and he wanted to have that feeling back, so he went after that kid, who was playing music. So it was pretty cool to see. I appreciated that. And
Picture
let's
boy.
start with the movie, man. So let's start it out. Recast. Who would you recast in this movie?
I wouldn't make Michael B. Jordan a twin. I would put a different brother in. I don't. But this is a personal preference. I hate when an actor plays a twin. I don't know why. When I know they're not a twin, it's just always bugged me.
Like a double?
Yeah.
Stuck, yeah. To have,
And since I was a kid, it bugged me. So that's just my personal take. It would have been nice to see. Obviously, he can act, and obviously, he did what he did in it. But I like to see more of a natural back and forth or banter between two people instead of I know it's only one person. So for me, it takes me out of the magic. Oh, he had a cut, go back, do the take again. So again, it's just me and my personal preference. But
that's why, yeah, that's makes sense. Yeah.
Did you not like Twins with Arnold?
isn't that Danny DeVito though? Right? I mean, it's two different people.
Yeah.
That I like.
Don't bring up that movie, please.
But even in the Parent Trap with Lindsay Lohan, I didn't like it as a kid. I remember thinking I know it's the same person. But the Olsen twins, when they're actual twins, you can tell there's that natural flow to it. And that's I think what I was missing, the natural flow.
Okay. Bro?
Not for me though. I mean, I like that with all the whole cast. I wasn't very familiar with most of the cast myself, but I like no changes for me.
Oh, same here.
Richard?
I no. I would keep everybody. I think everybody played their role really good. Yeah, even the two Asian characters in there, they really played their roles really good. Nobody stood out like they dropped. Even what's his name, the one that they picked up from the field, he did a really good job. He stayed in character, and he was always himself. So I think that, yeah, and I don't think I would change any of them. But yeah,
Yeah, I forget his name. I forget. Yeah.
So I forgot to mention this movie won Michael B. Jordan for Best Actor. Best Actor.
Yeah,
So
we know you.
if you don't like twins, I'm sorry, you just had the best one performing.
Appreciate I like Michael B. Jordan as an actor. It's my personal thing with anyone who the same one person that plays a twin, that natural magic is missing. He did a good job.
It also won, yeah. So I think this movie definitely deserves it. Best cinematography, because just the
Beautiful.
colors. Yeah, just everything in that movie is even the opening shot of the sun or everything about that was crazy. I was just wow, just got you in.
Yeah.
The
And that
best
director
original score.
Sorry, really knows how to shoot dark skin, beautiful.
Yeah.
Just we have an OLED, so we turn down the lights to make it even more, and it was just an insane amount of detail and really well done. Really well shot.
Really
Sorry.
well done. Yeah. I wasn't expecting
I
to
agree.
be a vampire movie. No, I was just thinking right now. I was expecting to be a vampire movie. I don't even want to watch it.
Either.
I was and now I saw the eyes, which you talked about earlier. Oh, okay. I was wondering what Sinners was. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Michael, I didn't really know that guy that well until I Googled some of his movies, and I realized he was in that Fantastic Four movie. I know. I don't get on often.
I don't even remember him as Killmonger. I don't remember him as Killmonger.
Who is this?
The Panther.
Panther.
Oh my God.
I saw the movie
Creed,
once.
son.
I just remember
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
that's him.
God.
Oh yeah, that's him. I just remember that. I saw him once.
Anyway,
Embarrassing.
back to what Richard was saying.
All right, back to just some Marvel fan I am. All right, go on.
Yeah. So I'm gonna change a little bit the questions. How did you feel about all the religious talk and all the religious involvement in this movie? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Because they always brought it up, and then I liked it
Yes.
because Remick used it as a bad thing while everybody else used it as a good thing. So I think that was really nice to see. The preacher telling his son that rock and roll is sin, and the dad actually said one of the best lines that I like, but I'll save that for later. But what did you guys think?
I liked it just because of how it was used. Like you can kind of see both sides, and I think it's really reminiscent of the era too. Like it helped kind of stay true to it. So
Yeah, me being an avid Bible reader and all that, and I like the way it was used and not overdone. And just stick to your face, read, read, read. So yeah, it was done very well. I even quoted I wrote down for the good lines as one of the verses that they used, which we'll talk about when we get to that. But yes, I like the whole concept. It wasn't too preachy.
So no, I agree with you. I agree with you. So who do you think in this movie is a scene stealer besides Michael B. Jordan, the best actor, Oscar not winner?
What the? Oh my gosh! Jesus.
honestly, I forget his name. The harmonica playing guy.
Oh, Delta Slim.
Delta Slim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the actor, I forget the actor's name.
It's a cool name too, Delta Slim. I like
Yeah, I think his name is Delroy Lindo.
There
I
we
hope I
go.
pronounced
Because
it
I've seen
right.
him on like a lot of queer films, so it's nice to see him in like this like serious kind of action packed role.
So, before you answer him, do you think that he deserved the Oscar over Sean Penn, Lockjaw? So they were competing. So which one of those, or did you think that Sean Penn did better?
God, you can't compete with Sean Penn. You can't beat that. Come on.
Really? I
Yeah.
don't know.
I like this character better, but I liked the execution by Sean Penn. Like I felt like he made up a lot. Sean Penn added and made up for a lot in one battle after another. Like he carried a lot of the film. Where this
that's true.
one, um, he added to Sinners, but it wasn't like the story needed it. I feel like one battle after another needed the Sean Penn character.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
But here.
Good point.
So
Yeah.
why did you think that Delta Slim stole the?
Just like when he first gets introduced, like, hey, I am what I am. I'm a drunk. I know it. I'm here. Why are you going to pay me? You're not going to survive. Little did he know he was actually going to die. But like, oops, sorry, spoiler.
Thanks. Yeah. Gee, spoiler.
But it's like it was a good repeating character where you get to see. You start by thinking, he's not that great of a person. He's just kind of this kind of bum, right? Who's there just trying to get his next drink. But then he really shows you his integrity, and it builds throughout the film. So I liked being able to go on that journey of developing his personality and showing like how good of a person he actually is.
Being said, I think who stole the scene was Preacher Boy. Speaking of developing his character and all that, that was my favorite. Especially how it begins with him holding a guitar at the beginning. Keeps you like, what the heck happened? But yeah, I liked him a lot. Good actor and good character. And just like you said, Amber, he builds up his character and a lot of talented music and all that. So, and he was the main guy, barely. So yeah,
Great voice.
that was for me. That was my C's to it. Yep.
How
Besides
about you?
Michael
me?
Jordan.
Gonna be
Besides Michael B.
no, no. It's gonna be I can't pronounce her name. It's gonna be Wunmi Mosaku, which is Annie, the one that created the little necklace.
Yeah.
I think
The
she
Mojo?
stole the scene. Everything she was in. Yeah, the Mojo. Yeah, I think she stole the scene in every time she was in it, and you find out that they had a baby, and it was it died, so that's why she wanted to be killed, not turn into a vampire, so
Yeah.
she can go back to her baby who's waiting for her, and Michael B was there for her too, So I think she did a really good job. I like her roles. She's in that what's it called, that Marvel show
His
with
house.
with the time lapse
Yeah,
and all.
yeah.
What's his name?
Loki?
Loki?
Yeah, Loki.
I was like, oh my gosh. So much for a Marvel fan. Everybody reads so much.
Loki. Yes.
Don't show Logan this episode.
All right.
I know. Yeah.
So
Even though it's DC, but
let's go to. All right. Plot holes. Do you guys think there was a plot hole in this movie?
you go first.
I don't know. Maybe you guys would tell me. I couldn't figure it out if there was. I didn't think there was. Was there?
Plot hole.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, we heard you.
Yeah, we heard you, man. I don't know. You tell us. I didn't see one. I didn't see one.
Sorry.
For me, and maybe because I don't get it and I can't put two and two together on it, but I mean, and this I guess goes into the deleted scene stuff too. Like, I wish they kind of would have showed what happened in Chicago, but I mean, obviously, that they just robbed people and they robbed two different gangs.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess for me, it's more of like, if you're robbing from both Italians and Irish, like, you'd be dead.
Yeah.
There's the plot hole.
Yeah. There you go. I'll take that.
Especially in Chicago, like, and then, oh, sorry. That, and then for me, once I figured out it was a vampire movie, how did he not burn to a crisp so fast in the first, like, minute of the movie? I mean, his skin was burned, but he was up in the sky. Yeah, but it was getting dark it was about the same amount of light in the sky when he
was
died at the
in
end.
the shade. He was in the shade in the beginning.
Was it that in the field? He was being chased in a field by the Indians.
Yeah. The sun was barely out. It wasn't bright. All right.
No, I mean, it was turning into dusk, but still, like, he had been getting chased. So I was kind of like, okay, and then clearly he fell out of the sky, so it's like, he would have burned to a crisp. So there we go, 2 plot holes.
Good enough.
Just, wow. I didn't think there was any plot holes.
It's too perfect, right? Yeah. Next.
Right. It's a perfect movie.
Oh my gosh. Oh God. I don't think it's
And
Christmas.
I guess actually, now that I think about it,
Oh boy.
how was the Michael B. Jordan twin able to get out of that room if he wasn't let into the other part of the building after he turned?
Yeah. Yeah. How come he couldn't do that? Yeah, that's true.
He wasn't welcome. That's why he ran out. Because he wasn't invited.
Right. But at the same concept, he was in a room inside of a room. So realistically, he wouldn't have been able to cross that threshold.
No, because he wasn't invited.
Next.
No, but still, he was already inside, so that would have confined him to just that room.
Oh, he wasn't invited.
Oh, there you go.
He should have just burned to a crisp anyway when he turned, because he wasn't invited.
Anyway, next.
What was your plot hole?
I'm just saying.
I didn't even forgot your plot hole, bro. What was your plot hole? You
There
said
were
none,
three.
right?
There were three.
There were three. There's 0. Got it.
So, what is that line that you guys liked? The best line stands out, was great, or was awful?
No awful for me. I mean, this is a perfect movie. There was no bad lines. But I had two good lines. One was Mary when she turned into a vampire, and she was on top of him, eating him, his neck, and turns around and says, "Not what it looks like," and then she smiles, and there's blood everywhere. That was a good scene. That kind of got it going, exciting. For me, it was more like, oh, good. This character is actually turning into a vampire. It's not going to be one of those movies where, oh, here we go. She's going to be saved and blah, blah, blah. But no, she actually turned into a bad guy. So I like that line. And then, of course, when they quoted the Bible verse, Corinthians 10:13 at the beginning, that was my favorite one, which I will quote since I wrote it. And it's one of my favorites. It's from Paul writing to the letter to the Corinth. No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond that you can bear. But when you are tempted, He will also provide so you can endure it. So it wasn't just said real quick like I did, but I liked how it was slowly quoted through the beginning. So those are my two favorite.
I guess for me, the most annoying line, and it just because, I mean, it had to happen. I get it. I've watched a ton of vampire movies. I know how they go. I love vampire movies. So that's why I personally wish I had known or read, going into it instead of halfway through the movie. I'm like, damn it. But when the lady, she's frustrated that her husband had turned the Asian couple, and then she's like, come in. It's like, you dumb broad. It's always the dumb broad.
Like typical
That's true.
Scream or something movie, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, cool. So now everyone's gonna die. Like,
Yeah,
great, thanks.
Yeah, I thought about that for a brief second. Oh, come on. It's pretty obvious that he's already a vampire. But
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, okay,
yeah.
fine. But I mean, obviously, like I said, I know it had to happen.
Yeah.
And then,
Because she's loved it. Yeah.
yeah, and then for me, I think the best line, just because with like the whole building up of like, I want to see my baby again and all of that, it's like at the end when she's like, do it, like, you made me a promise, kill me.
Right. That was good. Good one.
For me, I have two. It's not a line. It is a line, but the way Ramek always said Sammy, he was like, Sammy. I love that. Like, every time. Like, it cracked me out. I was like, yeah, that's how you knew.
He's a man. He's a man.
Yeah. And
But
then,
he always looks scared. Poor Sammy.
yeah, Sammy's always scared, man.
He's always scared.
And then the other one is Michael B. Jordan talking to his brother. It was like, I'm sorry I couldn't protect you. And he's like, don't be sorry. You always did, or you always do. So I thought
that was good. Yeah, that was
because
good.
even as a vampire, he still protected him, hid him from the sunlight. You just had to make a promise not to go after Sammy. So,
Jesus. I'm not drinking water right now.
You know what though? One of my favorite scenes was when Sammy was singing, and it's like going through all of the different like time eras, and like I thought it was different, and I appreciated it. At first, I thought it was kind of corny, but then I saw how it led into everything, and I was like, oh, this is actually really cool.
Yeah,
I agree with that. Any deleted scenes you wish existed?
So
wow.
no, me. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you were like, dude.
Now, I really, really wish this part of the movie did not exist. I don't think it needed it. Was the very end.
Why?
With Michael B. Jordan all 80s, 90s out, like, oh, it was painful to watch.
Why?
Oh.
Why? Why is it
It was so
painful?
cheesy, and then like the chain, and then like this, and like,
Yeah, how you
I
would
get it.
dress in a suit? That's how they dressed in the 90s.
I know, but still, it was too much. I didn't like it. it ended on a sour note for me because of it.
Wow. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Dang, boo. Anyway, bro.
Did not like it.
Did I say needed? Yeah, well, I don't know if we needed that kid. No, back to the kid. I know. About me and children. Me and kids. Do we really need that kid? Asian family, the store.
They needed her to make the mom go crazy and let the vampires in. That's the only reason
Okay.
they needed her.
Yep, she was a token sacrifice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not needed.
Yeah.
We don't need a
That's
kid in
true.
that movie. Yeah, we don't.
She's like, or Joe's like, I wouldn't give up my life for that kid.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, oh, vampire.
I'll wait here all night.
Don't let Logan watch this.
Funny.
You know, though, I did like the scene where the silver part of the guitar is like in the guy's skull.
Yeah.
I was
that
like,
was
oh yeah, silver.
realistic too. Good job. Yeah.
Very realistic.
Yeah.
For me, I think I want to see more of the Indian versus Remick. I want to see. I think they should do like a prequel or just a little bit more of that because that intrigued me. Because it's like, why are they chasing them? Why couldn't they just kill them right away? Like, what happened? So there was a lot of mystery to that. So that was really fun. But I think that they should add a scene, not delete it too. Let us know what just. All right. Would you survive?
No.
Nobody survived in that movie.
No, maybe only because I'd be the kid at the shop.
Yeah. Yeah, now I own 2 stores. It's like the Asian mom killed her husband and she burned with him. I was like, okay.
Devotion.
That was a pretty cool scene, though.
Yeah, that's
Devotion.
true. Yeah, F that kid, and we're gonna burn together. Yeah.
Or like, knowing my luck, I'd be the drunk guy that they threw out that wasn't turned.
Yeah. Right. That's true.
Yeah, no, wouldn't survive either. Nope.
Yeah, I don't think anybody in that movie survived. Just Sammy.
That's it. Yeah, one guy. That's it.
Yeah,
And see him play at the end.
Well, I mean, technically, the twin and Mary.
They're vampires. They don't count.
Right. That's why I said technically they survived.
So, in that movie, when the white lady, what's her name? Let's see. Mary goes outside and talks to Remick about going in, and he gives her gold coins, and she's like, "What are these? I've never seen this." Their people say that is supposed to represent the devil. She's making a deal with the devil. So when she took his money, that was the deal right there. So there's more into that with the religion thing again. So that's why maybe she survived because she just ran up and then never saw her again. People are saying because she made that deal with them, that's why she survived. So that's interesting. I would like to see how she survived. Another scene I would add to in there. But the vibe check. What'd you guys think? You think the movie hit emotional tones and or was it total miss?
Really liked it.
Yeah, I was surprised with the singing too. Like the singing too.
The singing was really good.
Yeah. The three main characters playing the banjo or whatever. Yeah, it was all there, especially the music and all that. Yeah, it's very good.
And even a vampire felt like a human again, and he was craving that.
Yeah, that's right.
I have to get you a shirt for Christmas, got it. Senators.
We feel again.
Anyway, do you guys cue it or screw it?
That's funny.
Definitely cue it.
Cue it.
Yeah.
Go in knowing it's a vampire film. That way you can appreciate more of the beginning.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
That's true. I didn't want to ruin it for you guys. I didn't want to.
What made it better for me?
Yeah, it was better. I was like,
Really?
oh, don't tell me it's another racist. Kind of like another battle. Because like, oh, please don't beat me.
One
Oh,
battle after
Emotion.
another.
see, we
Yeah.
butchered that title. One battle after another, man. I don't know why that title's so hard to remember.
So many words
Exactly.
in a specific order, one after another.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I forgot Leonardo won that award a while back for that other movie for.
Revenant.
That's it. Yeah,
That's really
forgot he
good,
won
yeah.
that.
That was a good movie.
Yeah. So
So, do you think this movie is overrated, underrated, or exactly where it belongs?
I mean, it's no like it's not this like huge, oh my gosh, life-changing freaking story. No. But it was shot really well. It was a different take on a story we all know. Multiple stories we all know in one. So for that, it was refreshing. But was it life-changing? No. At least not for me. But it was done really well. It was a cool story. And I'd probably watch it again, like once or twice.
especially knowing it was about vampires, I would watch it again.
Yeah.
And
More than that, probably not.
I watched it twice. I'll watch it again.
Twice maybe max, yeah. But yes, it was
I
something
agree.
different.
I agree. It was just where it belongs. It was yeah, it's not overrated, but it's not underrated. I felt like a lot of the actors did their role perfectly. It was a great concept. You know, you got the build of the characters, and it wasn't like I know you hated one battle after another. That first opening, that first hour, because you were like, I want to be done with this movie. I think Sinners did a better job of keeping you interested, and you're trying to figure out just because the way it was shot, like you said, and what was happening. And then the movie just does the 180 where Remick just shows up, and you're like, who's this guy, and why are they chasing him? You know, so it's really good. I think the Remick was underrated. I think he did a really good job, you know, because he wasn't trying to be scary. He was just trying to win, to get one person. And that one person didn't, you know, everybody was protecting him. So he's like, okay, I'm going to go through everybody. And so it was good. The fight scene was really good at the end, too, like you said, with the whole thing going through his head.
Yeah.
So definitely,
Gory, but not
definitely,
too much.
right. Yeah. Yeah. And then I like that scar that he left on poor Sammy. You know? So,
Oh my gosh.
any last words, Amber? This is your last podcast for a while, maybe forever. Ever. I don't know. We'll see.
Good long while.
Yeah.
Last words. You guys are always wrong. I am always right.
Oh my
You know.
gosh. Oh gosh. I'm used to that here. Yes.
We go.
Thank you, Amber. Thank you. And with that,
Yes.
we'll see you next time.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.